As we begin our speech day, I would like to remind everyone in the hall to please acknowledge student achievements by applause only. I would also ask that while people are on stage addressing the audience, you refrain from speaking in the body of the hall. Good afternoon and welcome to our 2022 Speech Day and Prize Giving for St Francis de Sales Regional College, Leeton. Please stand while our official guests proceed to their places at the front of the hall. I ask Sarah Elliott of Year 10 to come forward to say the acknowledgement of country.
We acknowledge and pay respect to the traditional custodians, past, present and emerging of this land of the Wiradjuri people, who long before us lived, loved and raised their children on this land. We also acknowledge all the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander families in our community and acknowledge their physical and spiritual connections to their land. We come together to learn, to share and to journey together.
Please remain standing for the national anthem and then for our opening prayer to follow. As we commence this afternoon's ceremony, I invite Father Christian to lead us in the opening prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Loving Father, we give you thanks for the gifts of our St. Francis College family. We give you thanks also today for the blessings we have received through the students of our school. We also give you thanks for the support given to them by their families and friends. We also thank you, Lord, for the journey they have made with their teachers and staff throughout this year. We ask you now to come in our presence today and to bless us as we gather and celebrate all the achievements. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Please be seated. I now invite our school captain, Miss Jennifer Sandrell, for her address of welcome to the school community.
As the incoming girls captain for 2023, it is my pleasure to welcome our guests to our 2022 speech day. We have with us today Father Christian, Parish Priest, Dr. Penny Ludica, Teaching, Learning and System Performance Leader, Catholic Education, Diocese of Wagga Wagga, Councillor Tracy Morris, and Mrs. Margaret Andriazza, President of the College Council. A special thanks to the College Council, working behind the scenes. We extend a sincere thank you to the business houses, professional firms, educational facilities and service clubs of Leeton and District, and the college families who have supported us today and throughout the past 12 months. On behalf of the college community, I welcome everyone here today to share in our 66th annual Speech and Prize Giving Day. I now ask my fellow captain, Logan Mahallam, to join me in introducing our keynote speaker, Mr. Peter McPhee.
Today we acknowledge Peter Charles McPhee's 45 years of service to our great school. In 1977, equipped with a theology degree and one in agricultural science, the young Peter took up employment at St. Francis de Sales Regional College, conducted by the Morris brothers. He was employed by Brother Aidan, but his first working principal was Brother Greg McChrystal, with whom he still has contact. 5 more principals have enjoyed his work ethic and unending drive for social justice. Peter married Mary McGrath in 1979, and they have 6 children and a growing tribe of grandchildren.
Peter and his growing family had 2 stints in Papua New Guinea teaching religious candidates. He was the first lay deputy principal at St. Francis, and in 1994 he was asked by Bishop Brennan to work as a United Nations monitor for the first free, inclusive election in South Africa. This was an exciting time with the election of Nelson Mandela as the first Black president. His passion for social justice is exemplified by Peter helping to establish Rural Australians for Refugees and Friends of Luro in Leeton, just to name a few. Peter was honoured with a Morris Education Award in 2019 and an OAM at the National Australia Day Awards in 2020. Of course, for the last 25 years, we all know and respect Pete as our amazing St. Francis College counsellor, role model, mate, mentor and good mate. Please welcome to the microphone, Mr. Peter McPhee.
Thanks, Logan. Thanks, Jenny. Speak with you. Gathering. It's a privilege for me to be able to do that. I've got to stick to script because Mary said if I get off script, I talk for far too long and it's all irrelevant. So I'll try and do my best. Seb said keep it to 10 minutes and don't get... Jack Popper's got a bell at the back of the hall to ring at 10 minutes. So I'll start and put your hand up if it's going too long. But we've got some things to say. So friends, as you probably are aware, this year acknowledges the 150th anniversary of the Morris Brothers Teaching Order in Australia. A few years before this, in 1866, Mary MacKillop and Julian Tennyson Woods began the Josephite Congregation of Australia. The foundation of these leaders was Jesus Christ, who always was at the centre of their lives and motivating their work. Both founders began to establish schools in Australia that specifically catered for poorer young people, particularly those from rural and remote regions, somewhat like our own. The schools were built on solid gospel foundations, underpinned by the founders' charisms: education for all, faith, truth, justice, and equality. Mary and Marcelin believed in giving reverence and dignity to all people, never giving up on anybody, and they were both motivated by the values of respect, the need to empower others, and especially to appreciate difference. These values form the solid foundation stone on which their schools were built. If we today at St Francis ignore this solid foundation, we can become rudderless and proceed without direction. It's essential then that we allow our past to inform our future. The Marist theme for this 150th year of Marist education in Australia is known and loved, dignity for all. This highlights Marcelin's golden rule of loving all students, but loving them equally. Thus, regardless of background, appearance, or ability, all students must be loved in a healthy way, of course, without favouritism. We know as teachers, and you know as parents and guardians, and certainly as counsellors we know, the problems that can occur when young people aren't treated equally, in the classroom, on the yard or at home, not included, or made to feel not good enough. With this in mind then, students, can I share a few reflections with you over my 30 years of counselling here? Just a few thoughts. The first one is, you need to treat everybody with respect, not just your friends. And of course, in return, you expect the same. Students, there is no place in life for bullying. I often say to the bully, what's the problem? The bully has the problem. Please, students, embrace difference. Be enriched by it, not frightened of it. We're all unique, and we shouldn't exclude anybody. Prejudice and discrimination come when we don't accept difference and the uniqueness of each of us. Indeed, as you know, every human person and all of creation needs to be respected and valued, as we are all made equal and in God's image. Students and parents, adults, all of us, we're very good, I think, at ignoring the elephant in the room. What do I mean by that? If a student returns to school after a serious illness in the family or themselves, or perhaps a family death, please acknowledge this. Don't ignore it. You don't sit next to a boarder at tea, continue to eat your chops or complaining about the peas that you've got, and not say anything to the student sitting next to you who you know has just buried their grandfather or their grandmother. Oh, but they might cry. Does that matter? Surely it's easy to say, sorry to hear about your grandmother's death. Or how's your mum going now? Is your dad still in hospital? We've got to do it. Sadly, adults too, we struggle with this, to acknowledge another's sickness or loss, particularly when it pertains to death. We often avoid contact by avoiding the person, cross the other side of the road if we see them coming. And it's our inability to cope. We're not really thinking about the other person who's suffering the loss. Students, always do your best, but don't expect perfectionism. No one can get 12 out of 10. And if you're concerned about a person's mental health, encourage them to seek a conversation with an adult that they can trust. Maybe offer to accompany them to go to that conversation. When I began teaching at St Francis, as Logan said, in 1977, my teaching colleagues then were mainly Marist brothers and of course the Sisters of St Joseph. I was one of the very few lay teachers, and the lay staff were always reminded then of the values and charisms of the founders, Marcelin and Mary MacKillop. While today we don't have this tangible witness of the brothers and nuns in our school, we are continually challenged to make the charisms that I spoke about above. To make the charisms real, that I spoke about above. If we fail to do this, our integrity is threatened, and then we become no different to any other school that's not founded on these solid principles. In early 1982, the school took a new direction. The Morris brothers had completed their teaching ministry, and the Sisters of St. Joseph took over as leaders of the school. I returned from Papua New Guinea with Mary and two of our 6 children then to become the first lay principal. The boarding school became weekly, and when it was decided to take the school to years 11 and 12 and to accommodate girls equal in number to that of boys boarding, then the numbers increased radically and rapidly to 200 and has never been below 200 since. At this time too, a pastoral care program was established and has thrived since, in many ways as the linchpin of St. Francis. The change in culture and attitude was prompted by the imagination of the Josephite sisters at the time and guided by Mary MacKillop's mantra, never to see a need without doing something about it. And the need was to bring in the boarding girls from isolated areas so they weren't going to Albury or Wagga or Goulburn. Parents said it's so good to have both male and female, son and daughter, in the one school. Particularly, it saved us on double raffle tickets and all the other costs that go with it. Friends, after 20 years of teaching and with further study, I was fortunate to embrace the role of counsellor, where I've had the privilege of working with many of you students here today, and sometimes your family and teachers. What an enriching experience it's been for me. So can I thank you, students, particularly, for your trusting me with your sacred story. I thank you for the respect that I've always been afforded by you, and hopefully you've received in return. I thank you for your friendship and for your honesty. Indeed, you make retirement very difficult to embrace. You are to be congratulated too, students, on recognising your need to speak with either Daryl or myself or another trusted adult when the need has arisen for you, and being confident to do so without feeling any particular stigma. Because every one of us has a need at some stage to seek out a mentor or a role model to share our concerns, young or old. So there's no shame in that, and I guess part of my desire over 30 years is to break down that stigma so kids can come over and feel very comfortable just to having that debriefing, mentoring conversation. It doesn't have to be a major issue. Sometimes I like to take that sign of counsellor away from the door because I think it can be a deterrent. I thank all staff. I admire so much the cleaning staff and the ground staff, the office staff, boarding staff. Regardless of your role, for your ongoing friendship, support and affirmation. I thank Seb as principal for your ongoing encouragement and support of me and my counselling work. And I thank too the 5 previous principals that I've worked with before Seb for the ongoing value they placed on the counselling role in the school, and to their credit, never their desire to interfere in this confidential work. I thank you, our parents and guardians, who entrust your children to the educational environment and culture that is St. Francis College. Of course, counselling is just one arm of this environment, but I've always experienced your support and your appreciation, and I thank you for it. Students, as you are aware, you'll be well served and cared for by Daryl Clayton. Daryl's not able to be with us this afternoon, unfortunately. I'm not sure whether it makes me fit two positions have now become one, so I don't think I've been doing much for a number of years, but anyhow, that's what it's going to be. But you'll be enriched by Darryl's experience, as you have already probably. His skill, his trust, his friendship, and the many personal traits he possesses. I too will miss his company and the opportunity to debrief with a wise and caring man. I'm lucky to walk out the front gate of St Francis with the knowledge that the ongoing counselling work done here is in very well grounded and professional hands. I'd like to thank Mary, my wife, for her long-serving and long-suffering patience over 46 years. You know, it's difficult in this work. Most people can go home at night and discuss with their partner what their work's been about. But of course, in this field of work, you can't do that. And that can make it quite isolating for the partner at home. But Mary's always provided me, regardless, with love, encouragement and valued support. It'll be great, of course, to visit our far-flung extended family, but I'm sure that she will also require me to travel with her to remote places in this vast land. I won't be a Caribbean, I can tell you. And to show interest in all things scientific, geographic, botanical and unique. Not exactly my forte as science. Less for me, sadly, of footy, gym, cricket and my other mundane interests. Finally, I want to thank too our 6 children. Ruth, who's here with us today, Mary, on her way back from Kununurra, Claire in Cairns, Mark in Wagga, Joseph in Sydney, and Anne on the South Coast, who are now forging their own paths successfully. But in earlier years, they did make many sacrifices on my behalf to enable me, on many a night or weekend, to return to this special community and workplace, my second home. But they never complained. At least they didn't complain to me. So in conclusion, hopefully, and I mean this, I will see you in 2023 on a casual basis if the need arises. Of course, you know that I'm always open for a chat with you at any time and for any reason. But for now, folks, my genuine thanks to you all and farewell.
Thank you, Peter. Please now welcome to the stage the St Francis Flute Group, Amelia Wells, Sophie Para, Grace Tynan and Emma Fumara. They will be performing the song Somebody to Love by Freddie Mercury. I now invite our principal, Mr. Sebastian Spina, to come forward to present the principal's address for 2022.
Thank you, Tanetta, and good afternoon, everybody. It's a great privilege again to have this opportunity to share some reflections and highlights of this past year with our school community. As Peter spoke, I was reflecting on what I want to say, and if you hear some similar themes, it's because I've been a sponge learning from Pete for the last 23 years, and I'm not sure what we're going to do without him. This morning we had the opportunity to share the Mass together. We shared in the Eucharist, and as one community we made prayers of intercession, giving thanks for the opportunities that we have and asking everyone to continue to strive for peace, for justice and for understanding. I want to thank you, Father Christian, for your leadership, your stirring homily about the simple word joy, and your support of St. Francis College this year. We are incredibly grateful and thankful today. Our college prides itself on opportunities for students. And as has become a theme today and every day, but certainly this year with the Marist theme, known and loved, we are an inclusive school. We're not an exclusive school. We celebrate diversity and difference. And as Pete said, and I'll repeat, Marcelin told us, if you are to teach, you must love them all and love them all equally. It's a bit hard sometimes, but we try. And I want all our students to know you are known and you are loved. But schools are places fundamentally of learning, and everything we do must have a learning focus to improve student learning and well-being outcomes, whether that's the creative and performing arts, sport, teamwork, based around the principles of social justice. And we want our people to become young leaders, strong, confident, well-resourced young leaders likely to make a difference in this magnificent world. And as I mentioned briefly yesterday at Assembly, and I'll mention again, if we lined everybody up in the world and we looked at the top 1% of privilege, that'd be us. In this world, that'd be us. Because today, students, there are young people like you without a computer or a phone, and they mightn't even have clean water. Not enough food, no safe place to sleep, no school. So because we have those things, we can choose kindness. As Year 12 departing this year have challenged us for the next 12 months. So let's ask ourselves a few simple questions around learning. Where am I now? Where am I going? How do you know? What do I need to do to move my learning forward? We teachers these days haven't got all the knowledge. The knowledge is accessible in 3 seconds now. So it's our job to teach skills for the 21st century, collaboration, working together, using information, finding solutions, being creative and being a global citizen. And of course, in this season of Advent, I challenge you students to express and unpack your own spirituality and learn more about this wonderful God that loves you unconditionally. So that's our mission. Around 760 students and around 140 staff. 900 people coming to this school today, every day. 900 individuals, 900 personalities, 900 sets of gifts and talents. 2023 will bring some challenges for us. There will be some new documents that our staff will need to work through, a new charter for Catholic education in the diocese, a new transformative learning statement, a new wellbeing framework. Our entire teaching and non-teaching staff will work on that together in a particular pupil-free day with other staff from across the deanery on the 3rd of March, led by our Bishop Mark Edwards. But ultimately, we all know, doesn't matter what sort of documents you have, comes down to professionals doing a great job, that magic that happens in learning in the classroom, and building positive relationships. At some point in 2023, surely we will commence the 2 new building projects, a new hall and performing arts centre and a new administration and staff room facility. The college will be at capacity in Year 7 2023. 144 students, 6 classes of 24 students. A large number of applications for next year that were received have been placed on a waiting list. There are limited places available in other year groups. Again, I've written the words grateful and thankful. Firstly, to the students who've shown that they're prepared to take risks and commit to their learning. To the parents who teach their children far more than we can teach them on a daily basis. To the College Advisory Board, very committed and collegial group of parents and community members who love this school and help set strategic plans and give me advice, and I appreciate that so much. To our incredible boarding staff, we are a unique school with our boarding community in a regional setting. Huge responsibility around caring, mentoring and supporting whilst holding our students accountable. Teacher aides who come to work every day with a smile on their face and a spring in their step. Our admin staff who are the front face of the college. And I'd like to think when people walk into St Francis, they get a sense of community and a sense of calm right from the start. And I join Pete in our magnificent grounds, kitchen, cleaning and maintenance staff who present this campus beautifully for learning every day. And then there are the teachers who through it all provide learning opportunities for our students so they can become submerged in their learning. They're inspirational colleagues, and I'm very proud to be a colleague of theirs. All our teachers are able to provide something just beyond the classroom as well. That magic. I was only talking to a teacher assistant this morning who made a connection with a student on the recent camp. And then the magic happened after that. 2 good people having a conversation. So to our teachers, their job is huge and it's ever-changing and it's often thankless, but I thank them. As usual, we farewell some staff: Belinda Chambers, Emma Chambers, Liz Collins, Peter Duck, Brendan Gretzi and Hardy, David Lee, Rochelle McDonald, Billy Morton, Peter McPhee, Wendy Rawson. That's alphabetical order. Some retiring, some moving on to new schools and new positions of authority, some taking on study and new challenges, perhaps moving into state. I wish them all every happiness, but I will reserve special thanks for Pete, who's been a wonderful mentor of mine and critical friend, especially during the dark times, and there are some dark times that we have to deal with. And today, students, this gives me the opportunity to address you one last time for this year. Over the journey, I've collected a lot of random prayers that students have written in my classes. And these are just a few. So these are your words, students, your predecessors. Some of you that are still here and some others. In no particular order, this is what I came up with. This is what the students have written. To me, St Francis is a place where I can grow into my own skin and express myself, and things are peaceful. My teachers are people who care about my learning and give me guidance and who really want to make me a better person. When I have problems, I know I can see a teacher or face them with my friends or see Mr. McPhee. I feel safe enough to be who I am, not threatened, ask questions and have a go. My wish for St. Francis is that we support one another like a family, that it has no bullies and can help others the way it has helped me. My hope for St. Francis is that everyone in it feels safe and that teachers can break down the barriers and become good friends. My dream for St. Francis is that we continue to make everyone feel accepted, valued, and that we have less homework. I feel thankful that I belong to St. Francis, that I've been taught in a fair and equal way, and that I can come to school where the kids are so kind. I feel blessed, I feel safe, I feel at home. Not my words, your words, and your predecessors' words. And if they don't resonate with you and they're not true for you, then let us keep working on it. As usual, I want to challenge you and myself and the students and the staff and the parents and the individual groups with the words of Mark, verse 12, chapters 30 to 31. Love your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind and with all your strength, and love your neighbour as yourself. There can be no commandments greater than these. Happy harvest, happy holidays. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Mr. Spina. Our year leaders will now present the Principals, Scholar and Academic Excellence Awards. Academic Excellence Awards in Year 7 and 8 are based on formative and summative assessments, with a number of Principal Scholar Awards for excellence based on the report grades. There is no ducks of Year 7 and 8. Achievement certificates based on attitude and effort, one per class, were presented at year assemblies earlier this week. For the Academic Excellence Awards in Year 9, 10 and 11, certificates of excellence will be given, one per course, as well as a number of Principal Scholar Awards based on report grades and subject rankings. There are no ducks announced for Year 9, 10 and 11. Again, achievement certificates based on attitude and effort, one per class, were presented at year assemblies earlier this week. I now invite Mrs. Samantha Wiley, our Year 7 leader, and Mrs. Margaret Andreazza to come forward to present the Year 7 Principal Scholar and Academic Excellence Awards. Can I please ask the audience to hold their applause until all of the Year 7 students have been presented? Thank you.
Principal Scholar Award in Academic Excellence in Visual Arts, Ava Asmus. Principal Scholar Award in Academic Excellence in Geography, History, Italian, Mathematics, Music, PDHPE and Science, Catherine Boyer. Principal Scholar Award in Academic Excellence in English, Geography, History, Italian, Mathematics, Religion, Science and STEM, Olivia Capello. Principal Scholar Award in Academic Excellence in PDHPE, Christian Davis. Principal Scholar Award, Sophia Jason. Principal Scholar Award in Academic Excellence in English, Geography, History, Italian, Mathematics, Music, Science, STEM and Visual Arts, Charlotte Malamace. Principal Scholar Award in Academic Excellence in History, Religion, Science and Visual Arts for Raphael Malamachi. Academic Excellence in Religion, Kate Andrieza. Academic Excellence in Geography and Music, Genevieve Bruno. Academic Excellence in Music, Science and STEM, Lily Siccardo. Academic Excellence in Music, Science and Academic Excellence in PDHPE, Philippa Kogel. Academic Excellence in Religion, Hamish Crompton. He's not here with us today. Academic Excellence in Religion and STEM, Stefania Katiri. Academic Excellence in English, History, Mathematics and Visual Arts, Avril Deaton. Academic Excellence in English, Oscar Dossada. Academic Excellence in English and PDHPE, Bree Gillespie. Academic Excellence in Italian, PDHPE, English, Mathematics and STEM, Sienna Giovinazzo. Academic Excellence in Visual Arts, Evie Henley. Academic Excellence in Italian, Thomas Hunt, who isn't with us today. Academic Excellence in Geography, Italian and PDHPE, Annie Jones. Academic Excellence in English, Geography, PDHPE and STEM, Abby Martin. Academic Excellence in English, Ruby Milne. Academic Excellence in Mathematics, Henry Rhodes. Academic Excellence in Music, Science and Visual Arts, Bo Ryan. Academic Excellence in History and Science, Marion Sellers. Academic Excellence in Music and Religion, Millie Sue. Academic Excellence in STEM, Manix Vasta. Academic Excellence in Visual Arts, Charlize Vitelli.
I now invite our Year 8 leader, Mr. James Sullivan, to again join Mrs. Margaret Andrieza to present the Year 8 Principal Scholar and Academic Excellence Awards. Again, I ask to please applaud until all the Year 8 awards have been presented. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Inelli, Mr. Spina, special guests, staff, students and parents. Great pleasure in introducing the award winners for Year 8 this year. All had a fantastic year. Handed out a lot of awards yesterday. Really happy with the progress and growth that Year 8 have had this year and looking forward to continuing on with Year 9 next year. So first award is a Principal Scholar Award in Academic Excellence in English, Geography, History, Mathematics, Music, PDHPE, Religion and Science. and that goes to Isabella Siccardo. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in Music, Religion and Science, Miller McGowan. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in Geography, History, Science and Visual Arts, Caitlin Rossiter. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in English, Geography, History, PDHPE, STEM and Visual Arts, and that goes to Bianca Tang. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in English, Music, Religion and Science, Laura Bailey. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in PDHPE and Religion, Lara Bryant. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in Geography, Charlotte Starr. Academic Excellence in Mathematics goes to Hudson Brown, who could not be here today. Academic Excellence in History, Drew Brown. Academic Excellence in History, Will DeQuino. Academic Excellence in Music, Religion and STEM, Maya Dowling. Academic Excellence in Science, Lauren Dussin. Academic Excellence in English, History and Visual Arts, Louise Ascaro. Academic Excellence in Visual Arts, Ella Graham. Academic Excellence in PDHPE, Visual Arts and STEM, Daisy Howden. Academic Excellence in STEM goes to Jessie Hicks, who couldn't be here with us today. Academic Excellence in STEM and Visual Arts, Scarlett Hyde. Academic Excellence in English goes to Morgan Irvin, who's going to be with us here today. Academic Excellence in Mathematics, Jai Kenny. Academic Excellence in PDHPE, Ruby Moline. Academic Excellence in Mathematics, Millie Rouston. Academic Excellence in English and Music, Mia Sergi. Academic Excellence in Music and Religion, Leon Shea. Academic Excellence in Science, Lily Vicari. Academic Excellence in Geography, Mathematics and STEM, Alec Vasta. Academic Excellence in Mathematics, Cruz Wallace, who also couldn't be with us here today. And Academic Excellence in Geography and PDHPE, Hannah Wilson. Can everyone please give these award winners a final clap? Whilst I've got the mic, I also just want to say thanks to Peter McPhee. I've known Peter for probably 23 years, Pete, since I was a little skinny Year 7 boy. Just always felt safe when you had Pete around you, so as both a student and a staff member. Plenty of good memories with Pete on weekends with the boys playing cricket. I remember Pete putting us in his big van and taking us around to different parties, probably put a few extra in sometimes, Pete, but it was all good fun. And the place, we're going to miss you here, mate. Going to miss you definitely as a year later. And just on behalf of me, I'd just like to thank you for everything you've done for me. Thanks.
I now invite our Year 9 leader, Mr. Todd Smith, and Dr. Penny Ludiger to come forward to present the Year 9 Principal Scholar and Academic Excellence Awards. Again, I please ask the audience to hold their applause until all the Year 9 students have been presented. Thank you.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Miss Inelli. Mr. Spina, special guest, thank you. Thank you, Penny. Thanks, Pete, for all your work, mate. Really appreciate it. We just got back from Kosciuszko last night, so I'm a bit tired, but the kids, we had a great year. Fantastic bunch of students. 131 students made it to Mount Kosciuszko, and I couldn't be prouder. If you want a snippet of that, try and find the clip of the 130 singing Hearts on Fire on Tuesday night at the top of their lungs. It was one of the proudest moments I've had as year leader so far. So thanks to everyone in Year 9. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in English, Food Tech and Geography, Emma Bendel. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in Geography, Science and Visual Arts, Madison Brennan. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in English, Geography, History, Music, Science, Religion and Food Tech, Daniel Bridge. I love this kid. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in Geography and IT Engineering, Oliver Bruno. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in Geography, History, PASS, PDHPE, Science and Religion, Sophie Cross. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in Commerce, Music and PDHPE, Daniela Draper. Principal Scholar Award in Academic Excellence in Drama, Photography and Digital Media, Emma Fumara. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in Commerce, English, History, Advanced Maths, PDHPE, Science and Religion, Thivya Manoharan. Principal Scholar Award and Academic Excellence in English, Geography and Religion, Maria Piccolo. Academic Excellence in IT Metal and IT Timber, Oscar Bartholomew. Academic Excellence in IST, Rachel Baxter. Academic Excellence in Science, Nick Bowyer. Academic Excellence in Science, Bodie Brady. Academic Excellence in Geography and History, Gisela Chumpa. Academic Excellence in History and Advanced Maths, Anne-Marie Chileo. Academic Excellence in PASS, Tucker Collins. That's mountain bike accident from yesterday. Academic Excellence in Agricultural Technology, Ruby Conroy. Academic Excellence in PDHPE, Jessica Curran. Academic Excellence in IT Timber, Isaac Dalbroy, who's away today. Academic Excellence in IT Timber, Sophie Dart. A couple of ways, Zoe DePoli, Academic Excellence in English. Archie Forward, Academic English in History. And Alison Hallam, Academic Excellence in Religion. Academic Excellence in Maths Intermediate, Sienna Lund. Academic Excellence in Maths Intermediate and Religion, Chloe Maybon. Academic Excellence in PDHPE, Raya Morris. Academic excellence in Maths Intermediate, Grace Muir. Academic excellence in PDHPE, Chelsea Purdle. Academic excellence in Maths Intermediate, Ella Rhodes, who's away today. Academic excellence in PDHPE, Emily Rogers. Academic excellence in IT Medal, Olivia Ryan. Academic excellence in Pass, Jessie Ryan. And academic excellence in English and Science, Chelsea Van Reed. Please give a round of applause for our Year 9 Academic Excellence Awards, and thank you very much.
I now invite our Year 10 leader, Mr. Tim Rolls, to join again Dr. Penny Ludiger to present the Year 10 Principals, Scholar and Academic Excellence Awards. And again, I ask the audience to hold their applause until the Year 10 awards have been presented to the students. Thank you.
Thank you, parents, students, staff. Year 10 has been through a significant time of change this year. Across the year, we've seen 14 students take on apprenticeships and traineeships. We farewell 5 students to go to different educational institutions, others moving interstate. Students have taken on the task of selecting subjects for their future, and they look to move into a time in 2023 where they pursue their passions. I'd like to call up the following students to receive their prizes. Principal Scholars Award and Academic Excellence in Industrial Technology Timber, Pass, PDHPE and Science, Gabriella Kogel. Principal Scholars Award and Academic Excellence in English, Religion, Geography, Pass, PDHPE, Thomas McClellan. Principal Scholars Award and Academic Excellence in Geography and Science, Victoria Parra. Principal Scholars Award and Academic Excellence in Geography, Zoe Rowan. Principal Scholars Award and Academic Excellence in History, Mathematics Advanced, PDHPE and Science, Benny Tang. Principal Scholars Award and Academic Excellence in Agricultural Technology, English, Music and Science, Grace Tynan. Academic Excellence in Industrial Technology Medals, Jonah Allen. Academic Excellence in Photography and Digital Media, Kayla Andrews. Academic Excellence in Mathematics Intermediate, Benny Barnes. Academic Excellence in English, History, Science and Religion, Emily Bolsh. Academic Excellence in Geography, Claire Bircham. Academic Excellence in Mathematics Intermediate, Lincoln Cunell. Academic Excellence in Mathematics Intermediate, Alice Doyle. Academic Excellence in Religion, Blake Flanagan, who couldn't be with us as he's begun his apprenticeship. Academic Excellence in Information Software Technology and Science, Mitchell Forrest. Academic Excellence in Drama and PDHPE, Mia Goulet. Academic Excellence in Commerce, Ashley Hanrahan. Academic excellence in industrial technology, metal, Corbin Heeden, who couldn't be with us today. Academic excellence in geography, Eustace Iharulam. Academic excellence in history, Eli Kefford. Academic excellence in PDHPE, Shannon Lehman. Academic excellence in history, Stella Malames. Academic excellence in industrial technology, timber, William Marks. Academic excellence in mathematics intermediate, Samuel Mills. Academic excellence in mathematics intermediate, Alex Monardo. Academic excellence in English, Chase Neutz. Academic excellence in English and history, Lauren Packer. Academic excellence in PDHPE and religion, Kiara Pham. Academic excellence in religion, Clancy Ryan. Academic excellence in English, industrial technology, timber, religion, and visual arts, Neve Seraphin. Academic excellence in geography, Samuel Strawn. Academic excellence in food technology, Cade Vicari. Academic excellence in history and industrial technology engineering, Luke White. And finally, academic excellence in drama and life skills, Demi Wood, who couldn't be with us today. Please join me all in congratulating Year 10.
I now invite our Year 11 year leader, Mr. Travis Doyle, again to join Dr. Penny Ludiger to present the Year 11 Principals, Scholar and Academic Excellence Awards. And can I ask the audience to refrain from their applause until all Year 11 students have been presented. Thank you.
Again, thank you very much for attending today. Year 12 had a pretty good year this year. We've done a fair bit. We've got an outstanding leadership team. As a group, they've really got behind missions together as the whole group of Year 12 and done a supreme job. I'm looking forward to a really successful Year 12 next year, and our Year 11 excursion went really well to Sydney. I didn't even lose Scotty this time, so that was a great achievement. Thanks, Scotty. So Principal Scholar Award and first in Biology, English, Advanced and Studies of Religion 1, Elena Crewcamp. Principal Scholar Award and first in Mathematics Advanced and Mathematics Extension 1, Nicholas Crewcamp. Principal Scholar Award and first in Chemistry, English Standard and Physics, Evan Hookway. Principal Scholars Award and first in Business Studies, Legal Studies and equal first in Hospitality Vet, Bavnor Kerr. First in Community and Family Studies, Grace Balester. First in Industrial Technology Multimedia, Eliza Burns. First in Modern History, Michael Chileo. First in Mathematics Standard 2, Nicholas Conlon. He's out landmarking. First in Agriculture and English Studies, Alexandra Ingram. First in sport, lifestyle and recreation, Dylan Jarvins. First in exploring early childhood, Lisa Milne. First in construction, vet and industrial technology, timber, Tommy O'Mahony. First in studies of religion 2, Jasmine Palmer. First in manufacturing and engineering, James Rogerson. First in PDHPE, Jennifer Sandrill. First in Mathematics Standard 1, Charlotte Scott. First in Society and Culture, Ella Teng. Equal first in Hospitality Vet, Georgie Tooth. First in Work Studies, Tanisha Walsh. And first in Music 1 and Visual Arts, Amelia Wells. Round of applause. Just like James, I'd like to back up some of the words that he said about Pete. Absolutely fantastic mentor, leader of our area at school. Whenever there's an issue with your family or yourself, he jumps in and helps out. It doesn't cost many beers too, so it's fantastic. Thanks, Pete. Just one little thing. It's great that we've got massive amount of people who come to school and then send their kids back here. No doubt it had something to do with the natural family planning method that Pete used to teach. So thanks very much, Pete. We've obviously got a lot of kids here at school now, and a lot of them are due to the work that you've done, so thank you.
We now move on to the presentation of the St. Francis Spirit Awards, a special award for our college. A student is awarded the St. Francis Spirit Award to acknowledge his or her outstanding merit in cultural, sporting, faith, and or community-based leadership and services, and who demonstrates consistent endeavour and effort in all areas of learning. I would like to invite Father Christian to come forward to present the following St. Francis Spirit Awards. In Year 7, Genevieve Bruno. Olivia Capello. Philippa Coghill. Christian Davies. Zoe Fair. Abby Martin. Domenica Piccolo. And Bo Ryan. From Year 8, Isabella Saccato. Josephine Ferrori. Daisy Howden. Camilla Erhulan. Jai Kenny. Miller McGowan. Fletcher Robertson. Caitlin Rossiter. Leon Shea. Charlotte Starr. And Hannah Wilson. From Year 9, Emma Bendel. Daniel Bridge. Oliver Bruno. Sophie Cross. Emma Pumara. Archie Forward, who's not here today. Ryan Irvin. Tivia Manoharan. Grace Muir. And Julia Sergi. From Year 10, Emily Bolsh. Gabriella Coghill. Lily Dalbroy. Sam Conlon. Stella Malamachi. Thomas McLennan. Neve Seraphin. Grace Tynan. Cade Vicari. And Luke White. From Year 11, Hasva Chasman. Bella Fairman. Ella Hookway. Evan Hookway. Logan Mahallam. Jennifer Sandrell. And Georgie Tooth. Could we please put our hands together to all the recipients of the St. Francis Spirit Award? It gives me great pleasure to now welcome Miss Ella Harrison to the stage, who will be performing Landslide by Stevie Nicks.
Climbed the mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, but the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tide? Can I handle the season of my life? Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I
The time makes you older. Children get older. I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you older. Children get older. I'm getting older too. I'm getting older too. Take this slow, take it down. If you climb the mountain and you turn around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, well, the landslide will bring it down. And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hill, well, maybe, well, maybe, well, maybe, the landslide will bring it down.
Thank you very much, Ella. Could I please ask the owner of a red Triton ute that is parked near our Borders busing zone, if you could please move your vehicle. It's 0090 US. If you could please move your vehicle as our buses are on their way to park in that area. Thank you very much. We now move on to our special awards. And I invite again Dr. Penny Ludica to come forward to present the following special awards. The Custom Music Junior Musician Awards. This is in recognition of a student's contribution to school and the class music program, liturgies and broader community through their music. This year's recipient goes to Amelia Wells. The Leeton Evening Branch CWA Award. This award is for excellence in food technology and/or hospitality. It was donated by the CWA Evening Branch of Leeton, and the recipient for this year is Cade Vicari. The Anne Charles Agriculture Award for most significant contribution to agriculture goes to Thomas Omani. The Mary Briggs Art Award for excellence in visual arts this year goes to Kayla Andrews. The Mick Fumara Public Speaking and Debating Perpetual Trophy for outstanding achievement in public speaking and debating. This year, the recipient is Julissa Twig. The Technology Excellence Certificates for outstanding achievement in technology and applied studies. This year, we have 3 worthy recipients: Isaac Delbroy, Oscar Bellato, and Thomas Omani. the Australian Catholic University Award, awarded to a Year 10 student. This award has been made possible by the Australian Catholic University and is awarded to a student for his or her achievements and qualities, be it academic, leadership, school certificate, social justice, or a combination of any of these categories. Congratulations to this worthy recipient, Emily Bolsh. I now invite Councillor Tracy Morris to present the following special awards. Thank you, Dr. Penny Ludica. The Chumpan Korean Language Scholarship Certificate of Achievement for outstanding work in Korean language study. This year's recipient is Zahid Ahmed. The Get Set Special Achievement Award in recognition of outstanding effort on Futures Are Us Work Ready training days, positive work experience participation, and being proactive in achieving apprenticeship offers. This year's recipient goes to Jared Langridge. The New South Wales Department of Education Ignorarial Premier's Respect Award. This Ignorarial Award, Premier's Respect Award, is awarded to a student who continually displays key characteristics of respectful behaviour, inclusiveness, and community mindfulness. This student fosters respectful behaviour during their daily interactions towards fellow students, teachers and staff, and the wider community by the generosity, courtesy, fairness, caring attitude and inclusiveness. This first-time award for the college and for the state goes to Miss Hasfa Chasman. The David Craig Award. This is awarded to a Year 10 student who is most improved. And this worthy recipient for this year is Sarah Elliott. The Leeton Shire Council Quiet Achiever Award. This award is given to a student who has shown consistent effort with a willingness to improve. This year's recipient goes to Demi Wood. The Lions Club Encouragement Award. This is for effort and commitment in the workplace and displaying enthusiasm and application in developing work skills. This year's recipient is Hannah Singh. I now invite our principal, Mr. Sebastian Spina, to present the following 5 special awards.
Thanks very much. It's a real privilege to present some of these awards. The 2022 Year 12 of 2004 Perpetual Trophy Living Your Dream. So the Year 12 of 2004 presented a shield and called it Living Your Dream. It's awarded to a senior student who meets the following criteria: a student who demonstrates a commitment to the school community and community service, who demonstrates outstanding leadership qualities towards their peers and junior students, and who achieves in a variety of academic subjects but is not necessarily number one. There are numerous students that meet this criteria, but the panel have determined that the very worthy recipient this year is Ella Hookway. Congratulations, Ella. Longtan Youth Leadership Awards made to Year 12 and Year 10 students. These awards acknowledge achievements for young people who have demonstrated outstanding qualities of leadership and teamwork, either within the St Francis community or within the wider community. There is a significant cash prize with this, and the worthy recipient this year is Cade Vicari. The Australian Defence Force Future Innovators Award sits alongside the Longtan Award, and the selection criteria revolves around demonstrated innovation in the area of STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics, and a high level of motivation in the areas of STEM. Award recipients have not required to have shown every behaviour listed, although this young man has done brilliantly in those STEM subjects. And the worthy recipient this year is Mitchell Forrest. Jackson Williams Memorial Award from the Williams family. Jacko was a Year 10 student. At his funeral, it said he died having fun about 11 years ago. This award goes to a Year 11 boy each year who has shown a real improvement, a positive attitude, maturity, tolerance, compassion. Again, numerous recipients. And I'm really delighted. We worked with Mr. Doyle on this, and the winner this year is Alexander Ingram. Congratulations, mate. Final award I get to present, I really love because I just get to choose it. It's a captain's call, I guess. It's the McKillop Shield. It's not lost on me that we have 3 previous winners of the McKillop Shield in the audience today. Peter McPhee, I think, is a 2-time winner. Ian Pettit is here today, former teacher at our school, and Claire Vant. I was going to say former teacher, but she's doing some casual work with us, which is just wonderful. You don't get the McKillop Shield, and it's not open to staff only. It's staff, students, members of the community. Teachers certainly don't get it, and staff don't get it for doing their job. They get it for going beyond their job, and there have been some magnificent winners in the past. Students, parents, certainly staff, and I'm really pleased this year. Given the last few years that we've had at St Francis and every school and every community across the world, our cleaning staff are just sensational. we don't outsource our cleaners to a contract. They are employees of the school, employees of the diocese. And I'm going to ask Lynn Bush to come and accept this award. When things were tough, Lynn just put another smile on everyone's face and just went ahead and did her work. I contacted Betty Alendi and Mads Hogan, and Pete's nodding away because there could have been others that I would have contacted. They said she'll be ropeable with you, Seb, and I'm sure she is as she comes up. But I just wanted you to acknowledge Lynn, and she'll accept this, I'm sure, on behalf of our cleaning team, who through COVID were unbelievable. Thanks very much, and congratulations to Lynn Bush.
We are now on to presenting our Student Representative Council Awards. And these are given to student members for their contribution and dedication to the SRC for the improvement of our school and town community and for helping others. I'd like to invite two of our SRC teachers, Miss Gabrielle McMahon and Miss Justine Brummins, to present these awards. For Year 7, our SRC representatives were Domenica Piccolo and Oscar Dossita. For Year 8, our representatives are Hannah Wilson and Jaden Bonetti. For Year 9, our representatives are Tivia Manaharahan and Daniel Bridge. For Year 10, our representatives are Cade Bakari and Eustace Irahualam. And our representatives for Year 11 were Michael Chalao and Brendan Luby. I want to thank these students. They've done an outstanding contribution to the school community over the last 12 months. They're also part of our student leadership program, so they're helping us lead that initiative as well. So congratulations to all of you. I now invite Mr. Travis Doyle to the stage to present our 2022 Sports Awards.
So this year's Age Champions are awarded to students who have demonstrated all-round ability across the three major school carnivals: BISA Carnivals, School Representative Sport, New South Wales Triple C Sport, and New South Wales All School or All Australian Sport. This year's recipients of Age Champion are 12 years, Dane Sheridan and Sky Robinson. 13 years, joint male winners, Darcy Mimo and Taylor Seraphin, along with Evie Henley. "14 years, joint winners again, Jai Kenny and Eli Doyle, female, Hannah Wilson. 15-year boys winner Lewis Henley and Sophie Cross. (16 years), Jonah Allen and Megan Lonsdale. 17 plus, James Clark and Samantha Rutledge. So during the busy year, we competed very well across the state in a number of sports. Mr. Chilko is extremely proud, especially winning athletics, so well done to everyone who represented the school on that day. This year's Junior Female Sportsperson of the Year is awarded to a student who has represented the school in netball, touch, and Aussie rules. One of her highlights this year was gaining selection in the 15 girls Wagga Wagga Diocese netball team. However, it has been in the sport of Aussie rules where she has had the most success, earning a spot on the New South Wales CCC under 15 girls team where she performed admirably at the New South Wales All-School Carnival. Our Junior Female Sportsperson of the Year is Imogen Bonney. This year, the Junior Male Sportsperson goes to a student who has represented the school in athletics, cross-country, basketball, soccer, and tennis. However, he also excelled in the sport of Aussie rules. The student earned selection in New South Wales CCC 15 Boys Aussie Rules team, and after impressing at the All Schools Carnival, was successful in gaining selection in the New South Wales All Schools team, and he competed at the School Sport Australia Championships. The 2022 winner is Lewis Henley. So both our senior school sportspersons of the year are both Year 12 students. Neither of them could make it here today. But Jade Cooper was the winner for sportsperson of the year, and she excelled in sports like rugby union, league tag, soccer. But a highlight, and a huge highlight for the school, was her winning the gold medal in the open girls shot put at New South Wales CCC State Championship. The Senior Sportsperson of the Year goes to another Year 12 student who was selected as a New South Wales CCC Open Boys Rugby League state team member. Not many students in our area make that, which is a fantastic performance, and that goes to Jet Liu. And the Sportsmanship Award this year also to a Year 12 student. He's the perfect example of get in and have a crack. Turns up at the gym every morning, gets himself ready to go for the weekend, but he jumps in and has a go at any sport that's going. And he's the type of kid that helped us win the championships when we go away to Albury for athletics, and that went to James Clark.
I would now like to invite Mrs. Margaret Andrieza, President of the College School Council, to say a few words.
Thanks, Mrs. Ionelli. I'd also like to thank Mr. McPhee for your contribution to the school, but I've actually come here today to talk about someone else, and that's Mr. Spina. It was just a few weeks ago that we found out that Mr. Spina has advised us of his imminent retirement. While I know he's not leaving until next year, and I'm sure there will be opportunity to farewell him in a formal sense next year, I thought that today, having so many students, teachers, and parents together, would be a fitting time to acknowledge him and thank Seb for his time at St Francis and acknowledge the contribution he's made at our school. Mr. Spina started here at St Francis in 1999 and has held several roles, including Deputy Principal and, of course, Principal over the past eight or so years. During that time, he has instituted many changes and improvements at the school, including increasing enrolment numbers and the provision of a strong cultural, spiritual and pastoral care program that has enabled the very best education and a home away from home for our children and many children across the Riverina region. Recently, he has led the school through lockdowns, learning from home, which seemed to happen almost at the drop of a hat due to the great technology that we have here at the school, the mask wearing, the vaccination mandates, and well, we all know we were all there. The school has thrived under his leadership and he will be much missed. But he has also built a very strong team around him, so the school will continue to thrive. And I also want to thank Mrs. Ianelli and the other staff who will be stepping into leadership roles. And so, on behalf of the current school council and as well as past members of the school board and council, I want to thank you, Seb, very much for the leadership you have shown for our school, for your love and care for our students, and your dedication to Catholic education in our region. We'll see you plenty next year, and I'm not sure what your plans are after retirement, but if you're staying in Leeton, we'll see you around. And if not, you will be very much missed in this community, as I know your involvement extends beyond the school grounds. So all the very best to you and Kate and your family, and we thank you and wish you well.
Could I please call upon Miss Drew for the Mission Day raffles? Could I also call upon the representatives of Year 11 for each house to do the raffles as well, please?
Righto, so this year, Year 12 got right behind missions in an outstanding performance of giving and gratefulness. We've ended up with a grand total of $7,417. So give all yourselves a big pat on the back, please. So we're just about to draw a few raffles that we're also running over that period of time. We're going to start with, what house are you? Champagne is up first. So out the front. Roger, what are we winning?
We're winning a $200 Visa card.
And the winner is?
Cruisedale.
So no doubt, Cruz, you'll be able to buy a new golf stick for your dad for Christmas. He'll love that. Righto, Lacey House. What are we winning, Caitlin?
A Frank Green or $80 Rebel voucher.
So Olivia Whelan has won the Rebel voucher. Oh no, she's won her own raffle. I'll have to check the tickets, make sure they're all not her name. We'll get that done. Okay, we're up to Henschke.
The prize is a Bluetooth
Bluetooth $200 JBL speaker. Miss Moshel has it up the back. Our school nurse Von has won the speaker.
Okay, and we've got Tennyson. Just before we do Tennyson, we obviously need to know who won missions this year. So in 4th place was Henschke, 3rd place was Lacey, 2nd place was Champagne. So Tennyson won.
So our raffle is some headphones like the Beats. And Joe Clancy's won that one.
I'm sure your dad will love those on the header too, mate. So good stuff, Joey.
Thank you, Ms. Drew and Mr. Doyle. Our special guests, parents, students and staff, may I extend on behalf of the college our sincere thanks to all those who have participated in the proceedings this afternoon. To our presenters, to our guests, and to the following organisations and clubs who have contributed to the many awards given, not only today, but also at the Year 12 Final Assembly and graduation in September. Thank you to Custom Music, Kashenka Family Narendra, Leeton Country Women's Association, Leeton Shire Council, Leeton Lions Club, Leeton Rotary Club, Leeton Pharmacy, Mrs. Minnie Fumara, Fumara Family IGA Superstore Leeton, Williams Family Narendra, Reuben F. Scarf Foundation, Ampole All-Rounder Foundation, Currajong Wagga Wagga, Australian Defence Force, Australian Defence Force Future Innovators Award, Diocesan Provident Fund, Diocese of Wagga Wagga, and Australian Catholic University. And to the Speech Day organisers for their preparation and organisation of prizes, certificates, and the smooth running of the program that we've enjoyed today. And thanks to our Assistant Principal, Mrs. Inelli, for compering today's proceedings. Thank you. Please put your hands together.
Thank you so much, Logan. So we're going to join in together in singing our college song, Strong and Constant. So could everybody be upstanding? As the official party exits exits the hall, could we please put our hands together in appreciation of Mr. Peter McPhee's service to the St Francis community as he exits our St Francis College Hall with the official party and his family. To all our parents and carers, you are now invited to move on towards the college dining room to share in an afternoon tea, to celebrate the successes of our amazing students, as well as to give a more formal farewell to Pete. Thank you. So parents and carers, you can exit the hall.